Hello everybody, today we're going to be going over the top 5 gifts to get a photographer, or well, to get yourself, really, if you wanted to, for under $100 here at the end of 2020. Now that we're hitting holiday season, it's kind of time for gift giving, so I thought I'd give you some ideas. If that sounds good, leave a like below, and let's get right into it. Number 1, I feel like, is kind of a staple when it comes to videography and really even photography. This could be super useful, but a Joby Gorillapod. I'm sure you've seen one of these before. They were made popular by vloggers and all that because it's nice to be able to hold the camera out in front of you, but they do have these bendy legs that are super practical, and well, I mean, I use these all the time. They're great, especially if you want to do some nature stuff or go on hikes. You can wrap it around a tree, use it as a stabilizer. Like, I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless with these things. Most of them are gonna come in underneath $100. If you get like the pro models, they'll be a little bit more expensive. Overall, the Gorillapod is just really well made, which is why they're so popular and really kind of, I guess, famous, for lack of a better term, in the YouTube sphere. They've got nice rubber footings, and I will say that they will kind of wear out these ball joints a little bit if you use it too much. Like, this is the one that I used when I was using my phone, and you can see it goes a lot looser. That's just sort of regular wear and tear, and you're probably just gonna need to replace it every couple of years. Either way, I absolutely love the Joby Gorillapod. I'll link their website below. It won't even be affiliate. Speaking of that smartphone tripod thing, the next thing on my list, number 2, is going to be a smartphone gimbal. Now, you might be thinking, like, what the heck is the point of a smartphone gimbal if you're generally filming on your DSLR or even your cinema camera, right? And okay, you've got a point. If you have like a gimbal for those, I suppose there's absolutely no point in getting a smartphone gimbal. But more and more people are filming on their smartphones, and since smartphones are starting to shoot up to 4K and the video's getting pretty good on these smartphone gimbals are actually getting a lot more usable, I guess. This is the one that I've had for a while. It is the Zhiyun Smooth Q. I think the newest one is like the Smooth S2 something like that. I don't know. But if you've never seen a gimbal work before and you've never seen one of these, allow me to amaze you. So the phone goes in just like that. You have to kind of balance it, like, so it's like that, and then tap a button and boom. Now you have a stabilized phone. It's pretty awesome. Well, that wasn't pretty. Hold on. The point of these is just to be super smooth. Basically, there's just a bunch of motors in them, and they keep your camera, or in this case your smartphone, from tilting all over the place. And you can just kind of go like that, and it stays it stays in one place. I love these things. I love them. Admittedly, I don't use this very much anymore now that I have my DSLR, because this whole setup just shoots much better video than this phone. I mean, it is an iPhone 8. But before I started filming on this and I was just shooting my YouTube videos on my phone, I brought this thing out pretty much every time I shot B-roll. It is amazing. Overall, I think it's just a really cool gift to give, and definitely practical, especially if you use your phone mainly for filming. But hey, I mean, I've broken it out before, even with my DSLR setup, to get some super smooth shots that I knew I wouldn't be able to get with a DSLR. So, something to think about. That's number 2. Number 3, sorry for the weird kind of low camera angle. I had to take my camera off of this to show you this. Okay, this is number 3, and I'm just kind of now realizing that for the first 3 at least, it's all been stuff that holds your camera, but this is kind of stuff that photographers and videographers need. Anyway, I digress. This is a lightweight tripod. This is a Manfrotto lightweight tripod. It's like a 290 light. It's made in Italy. Anyway, Manfrotto, they really know what they're doing. These tripods, and any lightweight tripod, super useful. This guy's great. Why? Because, well, it's huge if you want it to be huge, and then, well, I suppose like any tripod, you can kind of collapse it claps it down and it becomes super manageable and really very lightweight. Like this is probably like 3 pounds, something like that. Great for sticking in your backpack when you go for a hike or you go to take wildlife photos. And let me tell you, if you are a photographer or a videographer, YouTuber, sorry, slurring my words here. I'm a bit too young to have a stroke, but who knows? Anyway, if you are a YouTuber, you are a videographer, and you have maybe a Gorillapod, something like that, and you think that you don't really need a tripod because you just kind of stick your smaller one up on buckets or something like that. I don't know, that's what I did. I was so wrong. I mean, this thing, I cannot believe that I lived without it. I made videos without this for probably like 6 months, and it was awful, and then I ended up just getting one of these, and it was incredible. So don't make the same mistake I did. Just either invest the $100 or give it as a gift to someone. Actually, I think I got this as a gift. The next thing, it's number 4 on the list, is a solid state hard drive. This is not a solid state hard drive, this is a disk drive. I just wanted to have something to hold. This is actually a thing that I have on my Christmas list this year, is solid state hard drives. Look, they're not fun, they're not an exciting gift to give, but they are super necessary, super important for videographers. Now, why do I say a solid state hard drive as opposed to one of these disk drives here? Basically, they are just way more durable than these. Solid state hard drives, you don't need to worry as much. You still need to worry, but you don't need to worry as much about dropping them or, you know, the wear and tear on the drive. With a disk drive like that one, like I have to be careful with it, and you would too. Now there's all sorts of other technical stuff that I'm gonna be quite honest, I have no idea what any of it means, but after thorough research, I can confidently tell you solid state hard drives are the way to go, especially for photo and video, just as far as safety goes. I think they read and write a little bit faster than disk drives as well. I think that it is a fantastic gift because, let's face it, no photographer or videographer can have too much storage space. At least if you're like me, I'm a footage hoarder. Like, I've got footage that I'm never gonna see for the rest of my life, but I've got it on this drive. My last gift, under $100, that would be a good present for photographers, etc. You get the gist at this point, is, the last gift, is a fire and waterproof safe, or lockbox. It's not really a safe, but it's a lockbox. It's probably gonna be the heaviest gift that they receive this year, but a lockbox like this is one of those things that you just don't want to spend $100 on because you feel like you're never gonna need it, but then you do end up needing it and just end up wishing that you had bought it. It's like insurance, right? Physically heavy insurance. With these lockboxes, you don't need anything crazy. It doesn't need to be huge or coded or anything unless you're actually trying to protect it from, like, robbery. All you need is a waterproof, fireproof lockbox to keep your hard drives in so that if you, God forbid, have a fire or a flood in your house, all that hard work, all those memories, everything stored digitally is protected. Just like people used to do with paper files, you're doing this with digital files now. And again, I'm gonna make the point where, like, it's not super exciting. Like, if you want to give a cool, exciting present, go for, like, the smartphone gimbal, something like that. But if you want to do something practical, which photographers, like I always say, very practical people usually, this lockbox, while it's not exciting, will be very much appreciated because it affords them that peace of mind, and it affords you that peace of mind that all of your stuff is protected come hell or high water, literally. So that's gonna do it for my list of things to buy other people or maybe yourself for under $100 this year, 2020. If you enjoyed the video, by all means, I would enjoy a like below and even a sub to the channel if you are looking for more content like this. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm not gonna hold it against you, but either way, I've taken up too much of your holiday time as it is, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.